Hello, everyone. It's Matthew here with the NOLAnerdcast at Wizard World New Orleans Comic-Con with what will easily go down as the greatest interview in my brief career as press right now. I am with the one, the only, the man, the myth, the legend, Kevin Conroy. How are you doing today?
Hey, good to meet you.
Oh my God.
I'm having a great time in New Orleans.
For those of you that don't know, and first of all, shame on you, he is Batman. He is the voice of Batman and has been for my entire life. How is that to you to know that you come here and you have so many fans just because your voice is Batman?
You know, it's the kind of, it's just a job I auditioned for 22 years ago. I'm an actor, you know? And I had no idea that Batman the Animated Series would become The Adventures of Batman and Robin, and then the Justice League, and then Batman Beyond, and then all the movies, and now the games. So it's the kind of thing you never know what's going to happen in life. You know, one thing just leads to the next, next to the next. So for me, it was just auditioning for one job.
Right.
I didn't know it was going to be 22 years of work.
Well, I mean, that's got to make you feel really good to know you killed it so much that to everyone you're Batman and they have a new project coming out, you're the first everyone thinks about.
I am so lucky to have been involved with this as long as I have, and to have sort of touched a nerve with the character so that the audience wants me back each time, which is great. Because you got to connect with the audience, or they don't necessarily want you again.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And
so I know how lucky I am, but I also know how hard I worked to get there. So.
right. Now, do you ever hang out with just like Bruce Timm or Tim Daly, something like just outside the workplace? Are you guys friends?
Well, Tim Daly's a great guy, and he does that wonderful podcast.
Yes,
and we had such a fun time doing that episode. He's a great guy. And Bruce Timm I've known for 22 years. I mean, he's, we started out as kids, basically. His daughter's now in college. I mean, life goes so fast, you know what I mean? So, we've all known each other through getting married, having kids, the whole deal.
Wow. Are you enjoying NOLA Comic-Con? Has the city treated you well so far?
Well, I've been in New Orleans a number of times over the years. I love New Orleans. But this trip, you come to these Comic-Cons, it's pretty overwhelming. There's so many people, the hours are so long, and at the end of the day, you're pretty wiped out.
Yeah.
So on this trip, to be honest, I haven't seen anything other than the inside of the convention hall and my hotel room. But in the past, I've been here, and I have always had a great time here.
That's awesome.
The food is awesome.
Oh, always.
It's known for it.
Do you find that when you did the voice for like the Arkham games, was that any different than doing the TV shows, or was it pretty much the same process for you?
The process is completely different in terms of creating the product. In the TV shows, you're acting in it's almost like a radio play. All the actors are in a studio together. You're feeding each other. Mark Hamill and I really work well off each other. They cast really wonderful actors in LA, and there are these very creative atmosphere that's created to create the shows. The games, because of the way they're built, everything has to be absolutely clean and separate. So you're alone in a soundproof booth for 8 hours a day.
Oh, wow.
Doing line after line after line after line after line after line after line. And then could you do that with a little bit of humor? And then could you do that with a little anger? Could you get a little more of a smile in there? How about some irony? And keeping the character alive, the Batman character, imagining the situation he's in, and then doing 8 hours a day of just your own voice. So you have to feed yourself the energy. You have to keep it alive yourself. So the process is completely different than doing the shows. The result is so great with the games, but the process is really pretty grueling, I got to tell you.
Oh, wow. Well, I hope with Mark Hamill just being announced that he's going to be doing the live-action Flash show as the Trickster, have you thought about showing up in Arrow or Flash as a character?
Cool. It would be so cool.
Oh my God! You should. You heard it here
If there are
first.
any producers here listening out there, let's do it.
He can be any. It doesn't matter who he is. He could be security guard B. It doesn't matter.
Well, I want to be more than security guard B.
Oh, you could be Thomas Wayne.
Thomas Wayne would be awesome.
Thomas Wayne, and you could team up with Tim Daly. Just something. Doesn't even matter.
It'd be fun.
We close with a random question, so I've got to ask you as well. Just gut reaction. Tell without thinking. Who would win in a fight? Pirates or ninjas?
Batman.
That's the best way. Now, can you close out with just anything Batman? It doesn't even matter.
I am vengeance. I am the knight. I am Batman.
Oh, It's so good. Thank you for being part of my childhood. I grew up with you. It's
meeting you.
fantastic. Thank
Good
you.
meeting you. Take care.